Hey everyone, here's some big news that we've been excited to share with you for a while now.
So you guys just saw the title, Presentation or Speech at Wharton School of Business. You guys are probably going, what in the world? Yes, it has been in the works for months now. It's the morning of, we're getting prepared to head up to Philadelphia to the University of Pennsylvania Wharton School of Business. Probably the best business school in the country. Yeah. It's insane to think about, but
incredible, notable alumni. Some of our role models, Warren Buffett and Elon Musk. This is a big deal.
It's insane. So this guy named Alex actually messaged us and said, "Hey, I'm the vice president of the Entrepreneurship Club and Association at the school, and we have a guest speaker come every month or two or periodically to speak to our students, and we would love if you did a speech. Would you be willing to?" And we're like, absolutely, without hesitation. So it's been in the works for months, like I said, but we finally picked a date, which is today, to go up and present.
This is really going to be one of the ways that we can share both our story and some of
inspire others.
Yeah, just entrepreneurship in general, like something that we're so passionate about and
see how really we can help others. Like we've done some things at local schools and things like that to inspire and motivate other kids or young entrepreneurs. But now we're talking to
this is the biggest name yet.
Some of the brightest minds in business. These kids are extremely smart, and here they are, college students, and yeah. I'm a 17-year-old in high school.
Absolutely.
So, man, we're so excited. We can't wait. But anyway, we're not going to keep this too long. We're going to get down to business. Let's
go to Philadelphia.
Yeah. All right, we'll update you once we're in the car. We'll take the Model X. Yeah. It finally kind of got fixed-ish. We'll go into that in a later video. But here we go. We're so excited.
Ready for a road trip.
Let's roll. Where are we?
Delaware House. We're here all the time, it feels like. I've been here more than my fair share because they got a Tesla supercharger.
Yep, we need stops. We need stop to charge the Tesla, and we need to grab some food. So Tesla's gonna charge while we're inside grabbing some food, and we will update you once we get back on the road. Tough decisions. Bam, and just like that, we're done eating, and check out this Tesla charging.
Tesla, all charged, all in the green. We are set there and back. We also got a good bite to eat and knocked out the rest of our presentation on the laptop.
You can't beat that. You go in, you go eat, you come back out, your car is fully charged. That's amazing. Tesla superchargers, that's where it's at.
Total cost, zero.
Free superchargers, that's what I'm talking about. All right, so we're hopping back in now. Continue the trek to Wharton. I think we're about like an hour away. So we'll update you when we're closer. Here we go. So the one spot left in the garage, hybrid and electric vehicles. We see all these Priuses and we're like, oh, well, we have an electric vehicle. So perfect. All right, so now that we're here, we're gonna quickly grab our presentation materials, the computers, some examples of some things we brought to show some people.
Gonna get to the lecture hall a little early and sort things out, make sure our presentation is ready to go because we gotta look the part.
Wharton School of Business. Crazy. Here we go. All right, guys, so we're about 2 hours early, so we're gonna quickly meet up with Alex, and we're just gonna like tour around the campus, see some buildings, right? And then just until our time rolls around where we get all of our stuff and get ready to present. So, here we go. Let's go have a little fun. Looks like it's missing. I gotta go make sure that picture's still there. I'm seeing it like on one slide. Anyway, so here we are to present. So a few of you just heard a little bit about us, or some of you already know some things about us. But we want to tell you more about us, what we do, how entrepreneurship has just changed our lives,
our outlook going forward, just a whole bunch of good stuff. So we put together this PowerPoint guidelines, so we're gonna go through it. Have a good time here. Here we go. Let's get into this. So the one thing you guys may know about us is JR Garage. That's the one thing a lot of people know. Okay, they're those kids with the YouTube channel with a whole bunch of cars and kind of popped up out of nowhere, right, Christian? When did it start?
Yeah, we started as something for a little bit of fun, just because we want to do something a little different and maybe get out there a little bit more about what we've done in the past with our entrepreneurship and businesses and stuff. So we made a YouTube channel. We had a cool car at that point, and we just were like, we like cars, and we saw what other people were doing with cars.
Just want to have some fun.
So we just want to have some fun. So we made the YouTube channel.
And it took us months to get our first subscriber. It literally took 2 months. Before then, no one watched our videos, and it was like, dang it. But we didn't care. Like, we were just having a bunch of fun. It just passed over 1 year anniversary. 1 year anniversary on YouTube. So it's one of the fastest growing channels. 400,000 followers, over 400,000, 35 million page views. Now, how do we afford all these cars? Okay, let's get back to business here. Where did we make the money to get to where we're at now? Through entrepreneurship.
That's normally where we start. That certainly gets people interested, but then they really want to know what happens to get to that point. They want to replicate it. They want to be able
exactly.
to.
And he said the word start. Like, that's always interesting. You always wonder, like, okay, did these kids start with a decent amount of money and they grew it? Options, but no. So in this time, so Dad had a telecommunications company that specialized in renting out like motor oil bricks. So when nobody had cell phones, he rented them out to people, right? So like businesses was good in the 90s, things like that. What happens when everybody gets cell phones? Darn, that's the problem. So the business just went from this debt started to accumulate. So we were in the hole big time, like big time. So it was bad. It wasn't good.
Yeah, we weren't fond of that. So we were just always at that point. We were pretty young, but we were always interested in making a buck here and there. So we dealt candy at school. We shoveled snow. We tossed newspapers, lemonade stand.
And we made a lemonade stand. This is the thing that started all. We said we're not going to have it with this not having money, not being able to afford things, because it was not good at all. And we knew that. So we're like, okay, well, maybe our parents can't make a difference, but maybe we can. And then other little jobs, these are cool.
So really, we were taking a lot of this money that we were making, collecting cans, selling cans, newspapers, flipping candy at school.
We would go out at like 3, 4, 5, 6 a.m. and go into all the recycling bins and just steal all the aluminum cans and then just take them to the scrap place and get like $50 for a huge 50-gallon bag of them all crushed in there. And then, of course, like snow shoveling. Oh my God, we dealt so much candy in school. It was so bad. The principals were like onto us.
I got sent to the principal's office like twice.
Yeah, we got sent to the principal's office for being like little entrepreneurs in elementary school. Like, what the heck? So, and then newspaper routes, so stuff like that. Just things that normal kids do. Just making money, hustling really hard. And then this happened. This innocent-looking penny from 1903 was the start that really changed everything. Back in Montana, our Aunt Julie gave us each an Indian head penny. Just a little penny, just saying, here, it's a cool little piece of history, have it. And then what happens?
We saw the bigger industry around it and whatever, and
we caught the bug.
Yeah.
Just like the car bug, we caught the coin bug. So we always loved the history and collecting things. Yeah. So then we eventually grew this into investment business. So, of course, we realized the passion for it, and we realized we could make money at this. It didn't take long for us to sell some of the first coins we bought, and we made money. So we're like, okay, what if we put this on a bigger scale and really turn up the volume here, and what can we do?
We still didn't have that much money. We just put the money that we made from the snow shoveling, everything that we had saved up for a while, into buying a little bit of inventory, and then we were just able to turn over that inventory.
This all started in 2008, by the way, and I remember when all of our entire inventory coins, everything total, was worth like $50, $100. So we started them with literally nothing.
Yeah, we totally.
And it just grew and grew and grew and grew and grew. 2009, I think we did about $10,000 in sales, 10 and a 12-year-old. And then 2010, we did $25,000 in sales. So it's like we're starting to get ourselves out of this huge hole. And yeah, now to the point where we just crossed over our 100,000th transaction. Oh, yes.
So
Yeah, so it was a little bit of everything. Like I was saying in York at that auction house, we were consigning items to the auction house. There was a bid board where people would do like silent auctions. There was word of mouth. We were wheeling and dealing at conventions and trade shows, and then we were doing eBay, right?
Yeah.
E-commerce.
So there's convention centers, which makes it really easy that all the different dealers are able to have their own booth at a trade show. But then we were like, this is kind of has a ceiling to it, and just as much as we can talk to people and whatever. So then, online is the biggest market that we could get, and
so like eBay and all those places.
Yeah, so eBay and Amazon and then our own personal website and stuff like that. So
a combination of everything.
As many sales channels as we could go after. We were
diversification.
We were happy to.
So how did you know when you bought it you could sell for more? What was your expertise?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So just doing it for years, you kind of built up the knowledge of, okay, I know this.
And anything we don't know, we know where to go. Auction results, having different accounts with different databases and stuff.
So you can see completed auctions to know exactly what the market is right at this moment. We were so conservative. People are always like, well, did you ever get burned? Did you ever get screwed? Like, the answer is really no, like knock on wood, but up to this point, like we've been so conservative in knowing what to buy that it's just paid off by
having gotten carried away, haven't gone for a deal.
Yeah, you can get caught up. Like, if you let your emotions get to you on a deal, just like with cars too. Like we go and look at a car, we just want it so bad at this moment, but if we buy it, like it's bad things are gonna happen. Like you can't let your emotions get to you.
And we decided, let's not go do something totally crazy and risky or whatever, because we didn't have the money to be risky at the time anyway. So we just did something that we knew we could do, and we just were successful at it by doing it differently.
And it's kind of cool. Speaking of age, to be internet, you kind of get this like shield or mask. Like people don't necessarily know how old you are. Yeah. I remember when I'm like 12 years old negotiating this one coin deal. Those were $10,000 to a guy, to an investor out in California. And I'm 12 years old. It was like, oh my God. So it's nice how you kind of behind that. When one YouTube channel isn't enough and you need to put more on your plate, start a second one, right? So that's what we did. JR Business now, not JR Garage, JR Business. So like, just started, what is that, a month ago? A little over a month ago. Already 40,000 plus subscribers. We want to share that advice and motivate other people. And the motto is empower entrepreneurs everywhere. We've seen all the people who have been motivated and said, I started my business because of you. This is what it is. And like we see it firsthand. That's when it's so awesome to be able to see that kind of stuff and go,
this facilitates
we're making
a lot
a difference.
of the small scale venture capital stuff that we've done. People pitch our businesses.
Message us and stuff.
Pitch us their businesses through this.
Yeah, so it's really cool. Can't wait to see what this can do. This could potentially outgrow JR Garage if done right, and I don't know, it's got a lot of potential too. So that's kind of cool. Why do we do what we do? So why entrepreneurship? So there really is no limit as to what you can do. Of course, like you can do anything you set your mind to. You're not told what to do. You don't have a boss. You're not working 9 to 5, but rather 24/7. Like that's the quote I made and I put on JR Business Instagram. I'd rather work 24/7 now than 9 to 5 the rest of my life. I don't know. It's just because it is almost like 24/7 now. Just all the time you're doing stuff. You're building your own dreams. Not working for somebody else building theirs. That whole quote. So that's what we saw. Oh geez, rejection and people will hate. Oh man, there's always going to be the haters. Can't let them get to you though. Like we always say, we definitely there's a decent amount of hate out there just because people don't know the whole story or they just don't want to believe it or can't wrap their head around the whole deal. So we get it all the time, but we don't let it stop us. We oftentimes just use it as motivation to work even harder and get even further ahead. While they're busy hating, we're busy getting further ahead.
And then lastly, stop aiming. Really get after it. You can only plan for so long.
People always just go, like I want to do this. I want it. Like when I get a DM saying I want to or I'm going to, I just don't like it a lot because people just need to stop with the excuses. They need to stop aiming the gun and just start firing and pulling the trigger. Like there's just so few excuses why you shouldn't be in this day and age. There's so many opportunities you can do that it's just big. You just got to go out there and do it, doing the work. Like people know the work it takes to do entrepreneurship, and but you just got to be willing to put it in. And let's see, one thing. Yeah. So one more thing. We've been asked, what's your outlook going forward? Like what is success? Like what do you want your life to be? Like a lot of people ask that in the end. It's like One time I remember sitting down at a pizza shop. We were just eating pizzas. I was like 12 years old, and I asked Dad, I asked him these exact words. I said, what is the point of living if you're not going to be remembered? And they're like, what the heck are you talking about? But I'm like, like actually remembered, not just by your grandmas and uncles and kids, and like, that's fine, you know, but like, make it on Wikipedia, be remembered by hundreds of thousands of people, something like that. So that's when it kind of struck us that like, yes, we can continue to keep dumping all this time into growing these businesses and growing bigger and bigger and bigger and buy a few more cars and like, oh, okay, that's great. But I kind of realized at that point, it's like, okay, what can we do to give back? What can we be doing to be remembered? Like, how can we have that legacy of positively influencing and impacting hundreds of, well, heck, millions of people's lives through our videos and what we can do? And that's when we said, okay, maybe we can do something with the YouTube channel. That's when I started to get interested in that. So like things like that, like just the positivity, that's what fuels us, and affecting people in a great way, and just that legacy. That's so important, because that's what you're remembered by in 100 years, not you know, the negativity or anything bad you did. So positivity. All right, cool. Thanks for your time.
You guys enjoy. There we go. That's the reason people put up with it. Man, thanks so much, guys. That was a bunch of fun.
This was really fun running through what we've been able to do. Thank you guys so much for inviting us.
All right, guys, we just finished up the speech. We're back in the Model X now. It went super well. It was so fun. Getting a tour of the campus was so cool, right?
Absolutely. University of Pennsylvania, really nice place. Everybody there was fantastic.
Yeah, thank you so much for your hospitality. If you guys are watching this, we had a great time, and it was super fun just presenting, letting you guys know more of what we do, motivating you guys, hearing what you guys are working on. Some of the students that we presented to are working on clothing lines. There's this one delivery company. Just like hearing that kind of stuff was so cool to hear their businesses. So like, we learned so much and we shared so much, and it was just a super good experience. Such a good time. Can't wait to do it again somewhere soon. But since we're in Philly and we're hungry,
Philly cheesesteaks.
I mean, it's Philly cheesesteaks. So we're gonna finish up the vlog, grab some food, drive back home all the way to DC, and get in pretty late, but oh well. All right, Christian, what are we doing?
Want to scavenger hunt, find the Liberty Bell. Now I just gotta find it.
Right, it's like National Treasure all over again. It's like 11 p.m. It's super dark and late, and we're gonna try to get inside, see the Liberty Bell. I don't know. All right, we're getting close. Let's go find Ben Franklin. Wow, what is this, Christian?
This is a good sign. Independence Hall, baby.
That is Independence Hall, and that is from the 1700s.
This is an important place. This is where it all started, man.
We haven't been here since we were like little kids, so to see everything in person again, that's crazy. And the Liberty Bell's right over here. We're gonna show you in a second. This is awesome. We found the Liberty Bell. Wow, look at that zoom. Oh my goodness, that's a good shot. Holy crap, wow. This is on all the back of the coins and bills and that kind of stuff. That's sweet.
If you ever make it to the East Coast, this is certainly a stop.
That's dope. Liberty Bell
here in historic
and Independence Hall all lit up. This is sweet. This is the best time to come too, Chris. You're not like fighting through crowds to see everything.
True.
Philadelphia at night. This is pretty lit.
Oh boy, I'm a Snapchat guy.
Wow. Okay, so that was pretty cool. Liberty Bell and Independence Hall. And like I said, at dark, it's like there's no crowds to fight through. We just kind of like walked right up and got a good view.
Really nice.
So that's pretty sweet.
Feels kind of like National Treasure, just on your own doing some.
Yeah, it's like National Treasure, but in real life. All right. The goal is not to look at bells and buildings, it's to get these Philly cheesesteaks. Let's get back to business. Alright guys, so we just finished up getting cheesesteaks and we're walking out to the car. Look who shows up! A subscriber! You saw our Snapchats, right?
Yes, I saw the Snapchat.
It's like, he's in the area, I'm gonna find him. And he knew which one we were at. This is insane. Yeah, this is a crazy good vlog. So there's a little update. Now we're gonna begin the drive home and get home really late and go to school tomorrow. Great. Alright. Well, thanks for stopping by. Cool.
Little decal. Bam! This is crazy. That's a good way to end the night, you know?
Yeah, that is.
That just topped it all off.
Can't beat that.
Yeah, coming.
Say that it feels right.